We're going to play a little song. You guys ready?
Wow,
it's called Be Brave, Be Vegan. I wrote down all the chords here. If you don't have a ukulele yet, you should totally get one.
So I'm going to assume that like the vegan teacher's new thing now, since like she got banned off of TikTok, is to be like a fucking YouTube sensation. To her credit, she has pretty good much better engagement than my view. I'll tell you that much. Let's just watch this one. It's the one where like she goes after Billie Eilish.
This is a song that I composed already in the summer, but I'd never played it on my ukulele before. And so I just wrote this out. If you want to learn how to play the ukulele, I highly suggest it. It's such an awesome, awesome instrument. So light, so much fun. And I'm just learning, just like you guys. I just love to compose songs. And so I find the way to make the ukulele go with the song. But this is my first time actually playing it with the ukulele. Last summer when I wrote it, I was doing it with a kind of a clapping game. And that was on my channel.
So you guys asked me if I think she's good looking. That's like loaded. I don't think she's very good looking, but I would totally hit it. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm an animal, so.
Channel, That Vegan Teacher on TikTok before it was taken down. So anyway, I will play this now for you guys. So we're starting with a G chord. You gotta be brave, be vegan. You know it's your duty to. Be brave, be vegan. The animals depend on you.
What's up, Curly?
You gotta be brave, be vegan. Even if 99% of the world makes fun of you, 'cause you're on the right side of history, and it's no mystery. It's the right thing to do.
You want to talk to me about veganism, Curly? Is that what you want to talk about? You can come in the Discord and talk. If you want, we can watch the video together, or we could just chat. Yeah, why don't you come in the Discord? Here we go, Curly. Welcome to the Discord. What's up, Curly?
Papa God.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm doing. Hold on. Let me. Hold on. My little Discord thing is gonna make me echo real quick. Hold on.
That's all right. Happens all the time.
Okay, now we're good.
How's it going, man? How are you doing? How are you settling in?
I'm good. I'm chilling in New York City. I just went and ran in Central Park. So,
did you have fun?
That was fun.
Any ladies?
No, I've gotten no ladies.
What the hell, you got to start walking around saying that you're CurlyDaddy101.
I downloaded Tinder.
Oh shit!
Does that count?
I want to go check it out. Maybe I could find you on there.
I'm not. I don't have myself as a gay man.
I'll make myself a woman. I'll put myself as a straight woman. Super straight woman. So what's up? What did you want to watch the video? Or you just want to talk? I have no problem with either one.
I can watch the video because Billie Eilish is my celebrity crush.
Yes, she is, right? You love her.
I do very much. She's very hot. I'd hit, and then.
Would you just hit, or would you marry her?
Oh, I want to marry her.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
100%.
Well, you have to marry first before anything, right? Isn't that your personal rules?
Yes, of course. I would marry and then have sexual intercourse.
That's nice. That boy's starving there. What about that vegan teacher? How you feel about that?
I DM'd her when she followed me. Did you see that?
What'd you say? No, I didn't see it. What'd you say?
I said, what's up, Miss Katie? I said, I know you're vegan, but my meat ain't got no substitute.
That's you're part of the 97%.
Wait, no, I made her a part of the 97%.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, Lord. That's not good for your image. You're supposed to be
yeah.
You're gonna end up going through like your fucking e-boy arc. You're gonna end up turning into one of those like guys that like is just like unsuspectably like you're unsuspected and like hot or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like those guys where you wouldn't be like, oh, that guy gets it, but then you end up getting it and they turn into like a sex icon.
Yeah, no, I hope that I can have a second glow up and then I'll become that.
There you go. Yeah, well, how's your TikToks doing? They're doing all right?
It's okay. It's going all right.
Everybody has their ups and downs, let me tell you.
I'm making it.
That's all you
I had it, you know, like I have days where I'll gain like 25,000 followers and then I'll have days where I can't gain anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's probably the most hectic time on TikTok right now. I mean, I think so. You have so many celebrities on here, and everybody's back to work and shit because of after the coronavirus that, like, you know, there's less people watching for less amount of time, and then you have big names stealing up shit. Because you go through the For You page, I see, like, a bunch of celebrities easily pulling views because they're fucking celebrities. And then, of course, and it does have the negative impact of, like, having us fight for the scraps, you know?
Yeah, but, I mean... Well, we can push through. It can definitely, you can definitely still make it through and get those views again. Because I'm seeing, you know, my friends do it themselves, and I'm like, well, it's just a matter of time before it happens to me again. So.
Oh yeah, and then honestly, like, dude, there's videos. Like, I had a video that had like 200K from a month ago, and now it's up to like 600K because people found it and they're really mad at it. But you know, like, like you can. Old videos like will randomly hit, like, because sometimes it's about like you put decent shit up, but then like it's not the right time for it, and then all of a sudden somebody finds it and it starts pushing through the algorithm, and then, you know, a bunch of like little.
It's freaking weird. It's like the algorithms completely changed. I don't mean to, because this is boring for your chat, I know, but it's
I don't
just
give a fuck about. Fuck the chat. Fuck you, chat. It doesn't matter.
I know it's not the most interesting thing, but the algorithm's definitely changed a bit where it's slower, which is fine with me. It's more like YouTube, so.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And like I think that the chat, I mean, maybe some people are bored with some topics, but I think that like I've tried to get away from making content for a lot of people, if that makes sense, and just make content I like, because there's videos that don't hit, they get like 50K, but like some of them, like the audience, like the hardcore audience loves it, and that's like very important. So because for a while I wasn't really making content that people didn't like. I was just like, oh, I don't want to make content that people don't like. And then of course, like, there's some shit that like my hardcore base likes. Like, they like silly videos, so, you know. And plus, these are people who are watching me play WoW anyway, so.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Twitch.
No life.
I had to, because of my move to New York, my Twitch views went down terribly. But hey, it is.
When you went to New York, it went down terribly. Is that what you said?
Yeah, because I had to take like a week off, and like when you take a week off from Twitch, everybody thinks you died. So.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You kind of like you lose a little bit of traction for a little bit.
Yeah. I was averaging like 110. Now I'm averaging like 60, 50.
Yeah, the fucking the landscape can be brutal on Twitch.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so plus I think if you played WoW, you might get more viewers, honestly. Shit.
If I played WoW, my dad would call me and ask me when I was going to come out of the closet.
Damn, your dad's mean, bro. What the fuck? It's a fucking.
No, that was just me slyly calling you homosexual.
That's alright. I'm kind of gay, so. I'm gonna die. Holy fuck. Well, rip. Well, anyway, it's really good, man. A lot of people love this game. My chat really likes it every time I play. So. Did you want to watch this? Do you actually want to watch this video? I'll put it on.
Yeah, sure. I just got back from a run. I'm just trying to eat real quick. Yeah, so sure. Yeah, I'm down to eat and do that. Eat some bacon while we watch the vegan teacher.
There you go. I don't know how delayed my stream is.
Do you want me to? Do you want to stream it to the interview room and I can watch it?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could probably let me.
You like my setup?
Looks very nice. Are you actually streaming right now?
No. I'm not streaming yet. I'm gonna stream tonight.
Jeez, what are you doing?
What, you want me to stream right now?
That's up to you. It doesn't really matter to me.
I'm down to stream right now. That actually is a good idea.
Stream listening to the vegan teacher's video. I don't know how you're gonna get the thing up there. How the fuck do I even stream to this chat? Like, what is wrong with me? Oh wait.
Watching. Wow, I can't type. I have slight.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you. Okay, this will probably be better. There we go.
The moment I
there we go. Now you can probably see it, right?
Oh yes, I can.
Might be a little big, but that's basically okay. So we'll keep watching this, and if you want me to pause it, just let me know.
Watching that vegan teacher
with Papa Gut
with Dan. All right.
Here we go.
That's right.
I think she was making a song at this point.
I know I don't have the best voice in the world, but why do I
No,
still
you
play
don't.
anyway? Because I want
You
to
don't think
teach
she has a good
guys.
voice? What is it about her voice that you think is so problem? You don't think she's kind
What
of
about
hot?
her voice? No, I don't think she's kind of hot.
What
I
the
think
fuck?
I think she has an awful voice,
Okay.
and I think she looks like Skeletor.
That's fucked up. You'd hit though.
No, I would. I would not hit.
Gay. Anyway, let's.
Guys, that you don't have to be perfect at something in order to do it. You really don't. Just keep practicing. You'll get better. I've never had any singing lessons. I probably could use some singing
We
lessons.
can tell.
But I have so
Hey, at
much
least she
to do.
admits it, you
And
know?
so I haven't gotten around to it. I'll just show you one more time if you want to take a screenshot of that, if you want to learn how to play that song. G chord.
Oh, she.
There's a bunch of.
Hold on, I can play it. I can play it. I can play it.
Wait, you wanna play the actual song? What is this? This is.
I can play it. She put the chords. She put the chords there.
Did she? On your you play the ukulele?
It's this. Yeah, I can turn my guitar into a ukulele. What's this? So it's a G. So that's this chord. Be brave, be vegan. You know it's your to do. Be brave, be vegan. The animals depend on you. What does that say? I can't read her handwriting.
I have no idea, but I think that we got the
Brave
gist.
to rescue.
I think we got a good gist of it. I think that we got a good handle on the song. I think we did it like 4 times now. So wait, did you actually play a ukulele there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, you should put that in your Tinder bio.
There's some C's in there, and there's also some G's in there.
Okay.
And a D. Yeah. So
Hey, I'll put the D
here?
in there if you know what I'm saying, dude.
G,
A
C chord there, and a D chord here. That's it. It's very basic.
That is
actually.
so.
Most songs you can play with
composed.
just 3 chords, and ukuleles are so amazing.
It was
They're so
it was
light.
it was well composed or poorly composed.
That is so ill composed. It's terrible.
Well, you know, that's I don't know. I thought it was great.
Okay.
They're so
I can
fun.
play. I
You
can
bring
play
it
the
everywhere
eating
with
animals
you,
is wrong
and it
song.
doesn't disturb people because you can
You
just play really
should.
quietly to yourself.
After
it's
this.
a great little companion.
Eating animals.
Don't
wrong.
be this vegan. Don't be
Alright.
this vegan. That's the title of
I didn't even know
this
Billie Eilish was a
video.
vegan, honestly.
Look at this. Billie Eilish, vegan, shut up. Don't be this vegan. Okay. Let's look.
Is that her own video though?
Wait. No.
No. It's just okay. Whatever. Let's play it. Don't be this vegan.
Look at this. This is
Okay.
by David Rams.
But I don't.
David Rams did.
Okay.
What's up?
Okay. Yeah. David Rams did the interview with her. Obviously, this is pre-COVID, but Billie Eilish is a vegetarian.
Is she? She's not a vegan?
No, she's not a vegan. And this whole video, I watched it already. Heard this whole video. Billie Eilish just talks about like, yeah, I'm vegetarian, but like, I'm not gonna crucify you on the cross for not being a vegan.
True. That's fair. Well, it's because she's not even a vegan.
This video. So
Well,
what we're
of
going to
course.
do is we're going to see who's
But not
vegan.
being a
Is it
vegetarian,
David
I mean.
Rams who's vegan, and is it Billie Eilish who's vegan? So get out your papers like this.
Okay. Oh, she's just like
Watch
teaching
this.
us like legit papers.
See that? Write it down.
I really
Make
want
your
to
columns
punch her in
as
the face.
usual.
That's not nice. She's a nice. Like, she's out of her mind. She, you know, it's like one of
She's
those
out
like.
of her mind.
It's one of those.
She compared being vegan to supporting the Holocaust.
I could see that. Listen,
No!
she has some points. Like so she makes.
Oh,
No, listen.
bullcrap.
The way that we the way that we actually, I guess you'd say, our production system, whatever, of like getting animals, it's really barbaric. Like it's pretty brutal. Like, you know, we pack them in like tightly squeezed spots. We feed them like shit just to get them fat. We keep cows like constantly pregnant just for milk. We pack them into like we don't care about their feelings to a point where like I believe that you can actually detect the stress hormones in the meat, where it makes the meat taste like a little shittier. It's pretty fucked up. Like we could probably be better. Now, obviously, it's cheaper, so like economically it's difficult to like reverse that system, especially to get food to everybody. But like she makes points. I think her biggest problem is the way that she comes about it in like a very antagonistic way and often like racist way.
Honestly, for me, I could care less about what happens to animals.
I think that's the general consensus. Yeah, I feel that.
I just like don't care. Like they. Oh, sorry, somebody's knocking on my door.
Oh shit.
The heck do you want? Who's knocking on my door, bruh? Somebody's knocking on my door. It's somebody that knows I'm streaming.
Maybe it's Joshua T-shirts.
No, I tried to find him. No, I don't care about what happens to animals, dude. Like they don't. It's not like they have souls or anything.
Maybe that's why Joshua won't talk to you, because you don't think animals have souls. It's fucked up. I mean, do humans have souls? I mean, how do we really know? You know.
I think. Hey, we're not gonna get into that.
What if I thought that animals had souls? Huh? Where's my dog going when they're dead? They better be in
the ground. They're decomposing.
Yeah, Benjamin Politics found World of Shirts. How come you didn't find them?
Because, dude, Benjamin Politics doesn't have a life. That's why he's a political commentator.
Oh my god, the slander!
I'm just saying, dude. I don't follow Benjamin. I don't follow Benjamin Politics. I want to have sex with a woman one day. I'd like,
dude, it's crazy how it's crazy how far the Benjamin Politics slander really reaches.
Dude, you know good and well that I'm definitely not liberal, but golly,
you don't like
that
him?
guy.
That's funny.
That guy is nuts.
It's funny because he's not a small account, but he's a smaller account, and there's bigger accounts that a lot of people don't know about. But I guess a lot of people know about Ben Politics. He must be leaving a pretty big impressionable impact on people, I suppose.
I just see the way he presents himself, and it's something. I think
you're just jealous that Joshua won't hang out with you. Anyway,
I'm definitely not jealous of Benjamin Politics.
That's fucked up, bro. Let's play the clip. Let's roll the clip.
We're going to go through this and we're going to put X's or check marks. So if we see Billie Eilish doing something good, we're going to put a check mark.
She does this all the time, dude.
Good, we're going to put an X.
Yeah. She's going into depth, I guess, at least.
Let's just see how this goes.
I'm waiting. How does it go?
I'm vegan. I'm not out here don't eat that.
Okay, wait, let's start. First of all, she says she's vegan.
I was just about to say. I was just about to say that
she's so bad.
That she has the double sound in the video. Yeah.
She cannot work a computer at all.
Let's see what this is.
That. Anybody who says they're vegan, that's great. It is absolutely important that we are brave and that we tell people that we're vegan. We don't try to hide around words like I'm plant-based or I'm vegetarian.
You like that? You like how she? So what?
That's my problem. I can't stand the victim complex.
Well, that's what it is. She's trying to make it seem because if you say it's to her, it's you're not going to come out as homosexual because you'll get a lot of hate. Nobody really cares about vegans. If you said you're vegan, I'm just gonna be okay, leave me alone. You know what I mean? You're not gonna.
But because of her, when people say they're vegan, I think you have a mental disability. So
maybe. I mean, she might, independent of the veganism.
So Billie Eilish, she said she was vegan. That's amazing. Now, if you guys don't know who she is, she's a singer. I didn't actually know who she was until I became vegan, and people said, "Oh, Billie Eilish is vegan," and I was like,
"Wait, what? She didn't know who she was until she became vegan? Until who became vegan? I guess Billie. How long is Billie? Whatever.
Billie Eilish isn't even vegan; she's vegetarian.
I don't understand. All right,
who the heck's that? Now, in a video that I did on TikTok, I found a video of her where she actually is goofing around and she sticks the whole end of this into her mouth, and on my video, I decided to try to imitate her. So I also tried to stick the whole thing in my mouth. Now, my mouth is not as big as hers. I could only get this part, but she got past these little things here and put her whole mouth into it. So I was just goofing around with her with my ukulele. She plays the ukulele too. So that I thought was kind of a fun thing. That's my only interaction with her, and I've never had an interaction in real life. I don't even know if she knows that I exist. That's very possible that she doesn't.
I feel like we didn't need any of that. So let's
have a look here at what's going on. Now, you see she said, let's go back actually. Let's see what's happening here.
I'm vegan. I'm not out here don't eat that because...
Oh, she is vegan. I thought she was vegetarian.
Fucking lying,
what? What is she doing? I don't get
She's
it.
acting
Why
like
would
a
you not tell
sane
people
human
what?
being,
Yeah.
unlike you.
I mean, you could probably middle ground this and make an argument that like maybe a vegan should be an activist against eating shit, but like there's no real reason to shit on people for not being vegan because you're not going to change anybody's mind doing that.
Not to eat
Billie
if you're
Eilish's
vegan. If you're vegan, it
personality is
means
so laid
the
back.
word vegan means
What if she said that you have to if you the only way that she would date you is if you were vegan? What if she said that? Would you do it?
Oh, for Billie Eilish? To
Yeah.
date Billie Eilish, if she said,
she was like, I would
"Hey,"
date you if you would just be vegan with me. What would you do?
oh, I'd go vegan.
All right, there you go. Hey, listen, she can have Billie Eilish. If you want to promote veganism, all you have to do is date Curly Daddy. It will be perfectly fine.
Oh, yeah, I would definitely go
Give her some lips.
vegan. I mean, she's. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Go ahead, roll the clip.
means
Roll the
that you are
clip.
against animal cruelty. So if somebody's being cruel, of course you have to tell them to stop being cruel.
Okay.
Let's make sure that I heard this properly.
I'm vegan. I'm not like out here like don't eat that because yeah.
So you've made an animal rights post.
Okay, I don't like what she's saying, so she's gonna get an X right now on that because that's not okay. Now let's see what David Rams is trying to say.
It's a good post. It's direct, it's to the point. You're ready for the backlash, the public non-vegan backlash. But something weird happens. You get a notification, but to your surprise, it's not a non-vegan member of the public or even a non-vegan friend or family member giving you shit. It's actually a comment from a vegan publicly criticizing you and even using one of the same excuses that non-vegans tend to make when they see vegan content. Not only that,
Yo, vegans are so boring.
Well, I mean, that's their whole skladoo, you know, that we got to defend animals because animals can't defend themselves, you know.
They use the same argument every time.
I mean, they have like, well, I know that it all comes down like you hate animals.
Cows are put in the in pens and inseminated.
They take like the born like male cows and they fucking eat them. That's fucked up.
You need to watch the Netflix documentary.
It's fucked up. You don't think it's fucked up you don't think it's worth talking about? Like, oh, you're gonna eat you don't think it's a little fucked up?
What?
Oh, you don't what?
What? About the cows?
Yeah, eating cows. You don't think that like the way that we treat them is a little fucked up?
I don't really care.
That's fuck. Do you think that you could fuck a cow? That would be okay if you could have sex with a cow?
No, that's bestiality.
Yeah, but why is it wrong if the cow doesn't have feelings?
Because you do have feelings.
Yeah, but what if the only feelings to consider are the person? So like, what if I was like, I want to fuck a cow? They don't have feelings. They don't matter. Like, can I fuck the cow?
No, that's disgusting.
But what makes it wrong other than it's disgusting? Like, if I like to eat like, I don't know, dirt. I mean, it's disgusting, but does that make it morally wrong to eat dirt?
I mean, I guess eating dirt isn't morally wrong.
So would it be fucking a cow morally wrong? Be morally wrong?
Yes, because there's a lot of things tied to having sex with an animal.
Like what?
Like diseases you could catch.
I mean, we have like a pretty robust like hospital system, right? So like you could be able to mitigate any negative impact. I mean, like what diseases would you get from fucking a cow? Let's look at it up.
Many.
What diseases?
Are you trying to play devil's advocate and be like, if you can eat cows, then go ahead and have sex?
Well,
with them?
all I'm saying is like, if you can mitigate, you could probably mitigate these diseases. So like, why not be able to fuck cows, right? I mean, that's all I'm saying.
If you're asking me because I'm a Christian and bestiality is a sin.
That seems like a fucking easy answer, bro. But okay, I'll take it.
I mean, it is easy. It is easy for me because I ground my morals in the Bible. Other people, I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
All I'm saying is I think that you can make a reasonable argument as to why you should fuck a cow, right? I'm gonna play the video.
I hate you, bro.
Calling you and your post.
Wait, would it be okay if the cow fucked you though?
Wouldn't that be the R word?
No, the cow. You'd let the cow have sex with you, which means that that doesn't even really matter if you don't think that cows have feelings. Like their consent is irrelevant to you, I would imagine. Because if you think that cows have access to consent, then you'd have to humanize them to some extent, right?
This conversation has gone in a way in which I'm not wrapping my head around.
Also, you can get diseases from having sex with people, so should we stop fucking people?
Of course, and that's why I believe in abstinence as well.
That's fair. So what if the only thing I ever fucked was a cow? You know what I mean? Like the first thing that the cow had sex with, and the first thing I had sex with was a cow. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a mutual. Like we were both virgins.
If you if you have sex with a cow, are you still a virgin?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
All right, fair.
You know? Oh no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Sorry, I don't think so. That's what I mean. Like you would marry the cow.
And yeah, a guy in my chat, I agree. If an animal tried to freaking have sex with me, dude, I'd shoot it.
Okay, let me put the video back on.
Toxic, harmful, and too aggressive. Has this ever happened to you? It's happened to me quite a lot.
This is exactly what not to tell a non-vegan person. When you make people feel like shit, they will stop listening to you. You gotta find a better way to approach them.
29 non-vegans like this.
I am vegan, but I call myself vegetarian because I hate that 90% of people calling vegan are equally extremist as non-vegetarians are.
I appreciate and understand the empathy. I'm vegan myself, but this is toxic and just not practical.
This is not helpful.
Oh dear, another knobhead video knocking vegetarians.
Who are these people? What kind of vegans are these people? So these are the kind of comments that David Rams has been getting.
I mean, they make a good point.
Wow.
When you're like a dickhead to people, they care less about what you have to say.
So there are a lot of vegans out there who
it's like a lot of my platform. Like people like hate conservatives, but like I talk to conservatives, which is why like a lot of them are more open to like ideas that I talk about, which are very progressive. It's like
like the way that you talk to conservatives and reason with them is, you come off like you're not a snowflake that's going to get offended at every single thing somebody says, and then once they realize you're actually cool and edgy, then you introduce them to ideas they've probably never practically heard about.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's just about being a little bit nice.
Because you've explained things like UBI and a lot of things.
Even like healthcare and UBI are big
pronoun. You've explained a lot of things with pronouns and transgender and like things that conservatives, all they've heard is a bunch of blue-haired idiots screaming it at them, so they're automatically turned off.
That's true.
I mean, just in my experience, I'm at a theater college and I'm surrounded by people like that, where like I have to like shut my mouth or else like
they're gonna beat you up.
And every single day it's just people screaming their beliefs at me. And
all you gotta do is invite me to your school.
I could yeah, exactly. And to be honest, I could care less about their beliefs. Like every time I hear them say like F this, F that, I believe in this politically, screaming it, I just
makes you tune out. Yeah, oh absolutely. It makes you tune out constantly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it makes me want to do the opposite. It makes me want to go extremist the other way.
That sounds like well, I understand what you mean. Like, of course you're not going to, but it makes you like want to like carry.
Of course I'm not going to. But like, I make the joke all the time. Like every day that I log on to TikTok, I just become more and more misogynistic.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I actually, because I had like an issue with that a little bit, like a little while ago, and like I had to pull myself into it and like put my perspective back. It's worse. I mean, I think it's like worse for me to like react that way because I am a political commentator. So like, I don't think that any of those feelings for you can have any negative impact on you or your content. For me though, it can have like profoundly negative impacts on my content. Anyway.
Yeah, because and I was confused because like that apology came out of nowhere, but I was like, I understand, like
it was a genuine apology.
So I know, but it's just so easy to get caught up in just fighting back against all the extremism on the other side of the political aisle.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's get into the vegan shit.
They don't sound like they're being very brave.
Brave vegans.
Is it any wonder people think vegans are a bunch of idiots? Inspire, don't shame. But then again, this isn't a channel to help people go vegan. It's a channel for vegans to snigger at everybody else.
Found the meat.
I'm vegan.
And here's one from James Aspie.
I find your approach very aggressive.
I thought that said something else.
I think that this is for James Aspie. James Aspie, for those of you who don't know, is an animal rights activist. And this person is attacking him and saying, I find your approach very aggressive over the last few months.
Well, to be fair, that vegan teacher did say the N-word.
Yeah, she certainly did. That's
if
true.
All
did you watch
talk
her
like James now, I would have gone vegan way earlier.
Oh yeah, I
if
went over
all
it.
activists talk like James now. So here's somebody who's saying, yes, activists should be more forceful in their comments, and others are saying, no, you got to be a lot you know, more gentler in your approach.
Gentler.
Vegan way earlier if all activists talk like James now.
I'm just honest and passionate. What's aggressive is what's happening to the animals while they get murdered.
Okay, so this is James Aspie. He says, I'm just honest and passionate. That's how I feel too. I feel like I am honest and passionate. What's aggressive is what's happening to the animals while they get...
Is if that vegan teacher is honest and passionate, she's honestly a fucking idiot. Like, I thought it was all a performance for a long time. She is a terrible communicator. People like look at her to hate her. Like, I don't think she understands her like negative impact, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, like I'm honest and passionate. By the way, if you're not vegan, then
kill
you
yourself.
Support the Holocaust. Yeah,
that's true. That is the way that she goes about it. That is the way that she goes about it, not very positively.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Murdered. Exactly, James. Exactly. So James Aspie sounds like he is brave. Let's keep going here and see what is the point of David Ram's video here.
And probably the most famous person to ever do this publicly would be Billie Eilish.
I've never been the type of person that like shoves my beliefs in people's faces.
Why'd she stop the video for such a long pause?
Shoves my beliefs in people's faces. So
because she's so stupid,
what
she can't
is Billie
think of
Eilish trying to say here?
I think she's really upset.
Is telling people not to murder animals, is that shoving your beliefs in someone's face?
That's the thing is that vegan teacher doesn't say don't murder animals. She's like shames the fuck out of people for eating animals. You know, it does not. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody cares. Nobody really cares. I wouldn't be surprised.
Animals, to be honest with you. I wouldn't be surprised if she's murdered another human.
I mean, it's possible. She has it in her eyes. She could probably do it.
Yeah.
How would you feel, Billy, if you were the victim?
The cow?
It's not shoving your beliefs in someone's face.
See, how would you feel if you were the victim?
If
she was a cow?
Innocent people from harm.
She'd probably feel pretty shitty.
Let's say you see somebody who's being racist and you stand up and you say, don't be racist, excuse me. Is that shoving your beliefs in their face? Let's say, Billy, that you see somebody being mean to a member of the LGBTQ community and you say, that's not okay, stop that. Is that shoving your beliefs in someone's face, Billy?
Kind of. Oof. But like, I think the biggest, obviously notable difference is that gay people and black people are people. There's no, they don't say cow people. You know, if there were cow people, if there were minotaurs, I think that we could extend rights to them because they'd be like a little bit more sentient. You know what I mean? Like they'd have, like they'd understand the world and themselves, which I think was like a big factor why we eat animals. They're just dumb, stupid, fucking idiot animals. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Stupid.
Billie Eilish, you're getting at least 5 X's for that because that is just completely
Wait,
not
why
okay.
Why do you get 5 X's for talking about shoving things down your I don't understand that. That's what you think that they were. Why is that one's worth so much?
She's a school teacher. She doesn't know how to do anything other than use fear tactics.
Is she,
I have 2 parents. She used to be.
Yeah, right. I think she might go. I mean, she probably maybe she like retired or something.
Both my parents are teachers. They actually know good teaching methods, so they don't do stuff like that, like negative reinforcement.
Your dad likes. Your dad doesn't eat animals. Does your dad eat animals? Yeah, your dad has to eat animals.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's got. That's why he's so big and. That's why he's so big and strong.
Of course.
Let me play this.
We must always defend the innocent. We must always defend the victims.
Ever in my life, I've never had meat in my life.
She's never had meat in her life. Good.
Doubt.
Billy.
Really?
Doubt.
Is she really?
I doubt.
Why would you? That's just.
I highly doubt.
That okay. So that if it's, I doubt it too. But that seems weird to me because like. I remember having a biology teacher when I was in school, and she's like, she was vegan, but she fed her kids meat because she's like, I'm not going to like stunt their development cycle by not feeding them the proper nutrition. So I don't know how you could have like if she's never eaten meat, that means that her parents raised her not eating meat, which can be like really problematic, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the truth. I mean, Billie Eilish is pretty developed, but.
I mean, you can still develop and survive. It's just like, I don't know. It seems like, you know, if we are at a point where we could do that, we weren't 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Where you could have perfect nutrition for a kid to do that kind of shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's vitamins and...
Right, yeah, but I mean, the science I don't think was worked out back. I'm just saying, I don't think it's responsible to force your kid to be vegan. It's kind of shitty.
I don't think it's responsible to force your dog to be vegan, but...
That's true, too. That's true. But it's just a dog. It doesn't actually matter, right? Like at the end of the day, if cows don't matter, dogs don't matter. We can feed whatever the fuck we want. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I agree. But if you actually like if it's your dog and you want it to survive, I mean, maybe don't make it.
That is interesting. That's true. That is interesting, though. It's actually, honestly, if you're a real vegan, you shouldn't have animals at all. I mean, we domesticated animals to like serve us. I mean, the relationship isn't exactly like two-sided. I mean, dogs don't get much out of it. We just rob them of their freedom. You know what I mean? If you're gonna look at it from like a vegan perspective.
Of course, like if I'm putting myself in her shoes, I would, let my dog roam free.
Exactly. Are you gonna let your dog go now?
I don't have a dog.
I own a cat.
I don't have a cat. I hate cats. Cats are from hell.
What the hell do you have, bro? What do you do?
I had a turtle once.
Okay. Turtles are chill. I'm gonna play the video.
Good. But let's think about this for a second. If she's never had meat in her life, that means that she had good parents who didn't feed her meat when she was younger. That wasn't her deciding
actually
way back in the day.
You could make an argument about how
Let's say you have had
parents.
lots of meat in your life because when you were a child, your parents fed you dead animals and you didn't even really realize what you were eating. Right? That means you're still innocent. You didn't do it on purpose.
I did.
You didn't know that your parents were paying somebody to kill chickens.
I did.
To kill cows, to kill turkeys, to kill pigs, all these innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to you. And your parents were paying people to murder these animals and then giving it to you. And you're just like a little kid. You're like, okay, mommy, I'll eat what you give me. I trust you, mom. And then your mom actually, or your dad betrayed you by murdering these animals. You didn't even know what it was. She had good parents who did not pay for murder. But she's saying that she didn't have these products. So she's a vegetarian, or she was. Now she states she's vegan. So we don't know if maybe when she was younger, it sounds like she probably had eggs. She probably had dairy products. Okay. So maybe her parents didn't really understand.
I'm sorry, dude, but God forbid you drank freaking milk that literally can still be harvested from a live freaking cow, and eggs taken from a chicken who is still alive.
Do you?
I mean, holy crap!
Would you be open to drinking female breast milk or male breast milk? Maybe I got some trans men, but would you be open to drinking human breast milk?
I mean, I had to drink breast milk as a baby.
Okay, well, as an adult, like as a substitute for cow milk, would you be open to drinking breast milk?
I feel like that would taste weird and.
Maybe, but it would be less abusive, and then this actually could be really good for women because now they have a little bit more power, right? Like women, like that's a male exclusive or female exclusive job.
Honestly, I'd probably rather go almond milk than to go breast
almond
milk.
Milk's pretty good. What about oat milk? I've been actually drinking a lot more oat milk recently.
Yeah, that's good. That's good too. I don't know. It seems like breast milk should be what it's intended for, which is babies.
For babies, and then also when you're in the bedroom and you're getting a little kinky, right?
Yeah, I've seen some stuff like that, I guess.
That's a good too much topic, but I actually remember reading a story where this guy it was something to do with he liked the idea of breast milk. I think he got his wife or his girlfriend pregnant, and he liked the breast milk, so they started paying spending a lot of money on pills that would imitate the effect. So you keep making breast milk. And he went bankrupt for the pills, and we got addicted to drinking breast milk.
That's disgusting.
Like that? I'm playing the thing.
Being vegetarian and being vegan, but they are huge. The difference is huge. We must not be vegetarian. We must be vegan.
See, that part blows my mind. It's like vegetarian would be the next. I could probably pull off vegetarian easier than vegan. It's like, okay, I can eat eggs and eat cheese. I can do that. So I feel like the lesser of two evils from a vegetarian or a vegan perspective is vegetarian. So why are we actively advocating against vegetarianism? This doesn't make any sense.
Because you have to be extreme in society these days.
Right. Exactly. Just eat some cheese. Cheese isn't particularly good for you anyway.
You are just vegetarian, you are still paying the industry, the terrible industries, the egg industries to treat these chickens terribly and to murder baby chicks because they'll never be able to lay eggs. And we are still paying these dairy industries to murder baby cows because they'll never be able to, the boy cows will never be able to provide milk. So let's just try to figure out what's
Let's
going
just
on.
genetically engineer
Always been a
boy cows to be
vegetarian,
able
and
to
like
provide
growing
milk.
up, I never was like, don't eat that. Right.
Okay, so growing up, she was never like, oh, don't eat that. So you know what happens? Why that is? That's because kids who grow up as vegetarians are just not really exposed to this kind of trauma that vegans go through of realizing how terrible the industry is.
Does she want kids to have trauma? Are she saying that she wants kids to watch as like children, cows being like chopped into little bitty pieces?
I guess that's what you'd have to do if for a kid to understand veganism is you'd have to have them like watch like really fucked up shit.
Oh my gosh, dude. I want to slap this woman. Holy
but yeah,
crap.
let's have kids have trauma, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
well,
sure.
Sorry.
I mean, you know, about 90% of kids these days are already mentally disabled. Let's go ahead and make it 100.
Jesus Christ. I think that there was a story, I don't know if it was confirmed or not, where like she said something to the effect where like she like showed kids something, or like she had kids in like the lunchroom crying about milk because of the way that she like educated quote unquote people, like the kids on food, where like she scarred a bunch of kids because like she told them how like they make the hamburgers, like how fucked up it is, and the kids got really upset. It's just fuck, she's out of her mind. Like
as if you have like some sort of allergy to peanut butter or something, right? You just never eat peanut butter your whole life. So you're not telling anybody don't eat peanut butter. You just don't eat it yourself and you just carry on. It's not a big deal. But this is an ethical issue, Billy. This is important.
Billy.
And you probably didn't do that because you just grew up that way. But Billy. It is absolutely important that we must tell people what to do. If they are harming animals, it's our responsibility to speak out.
And it like shoves my beliefs in people's faces ever in my life.
You should shove your beliefs in people's faces if they're hurting others.
Never had meat in my life. I've always been a vegetarian, and like growing up, I never was like, don't eat that. Right.
Why are we watching this over and over again?
I don't give a fuck what you eat. What the fuck is wrong with you, Billie Eilish? Of course you should give a fuck what you eat. It's like saying, Billie, would you, if somebody was eating a cat, would you be like, oh, well?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, like, at this point, after talking to vegans and like, well, what's the difference between a cat and like a pig? And it's like, well, not really. So now I'm like, yeah, you eat a cat. It's a cultural thing. Some cultures eat cats. It is what I don't fucking care. As long as you don't take my cat, don't touch my cat. If I have a cat and you take it and eat it, I'm gonna shoot. I'm not gonna shoot you, but I'm gonna
eat a cat. I don't.
But you want to eat a cat? You know what? Be my guest. It's racist to not allow people to eat cats. It's something in other cultures that they're totally accepting of. So it's racist to not let you eat cats. Honestly, eat your cat. Eat your cat.
If somebody decided to kill their dog and eat it, you'd be like, oh, well, I don't want to shove my beliefs down your throat. That's okay.
Maybe. You know, like, you probably shouldn't kill your... I mean, that's like an American thing where you shouldn't eat dogs. But, like, I don't know. Like, if you buy a dog, maybe you should be allowed to eat it. I don't think so. But that's like a cultural thing, you know what I mean? But if someone else in a different country was eating dogs, it'd be my guess, you know what I mean? Respect each other's cultures. Eat your dog in your own country.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, how annoying are the dogs, too? Like, if the dog's really annoying, go
Billie
ahead.
Eilish.
Take my dogs.
Get 5 X's for that.
That is
absolutely not okay what you're doing. And you have such a big audience. You are basically letting your audience off the hook. By saying what you did, Billie, is you are telling your millions of fans, who many of them are teenagers and young people, it's okay if you guys want to keep murdering animals, as long as you buy my records, as long as you pay money and see my concerts. That's all that matters to me. Fuck you.
Oh my gosh, dude. She's literally a teenager. And
she's very outraged.
Be vegan. It's your...
Wait, you're not vibing on the Billie Eilish slander here?
No, Billie Eilish is literally a teenager. She doesn't shove veganism down people's throats, and that's why she's so freaking successful. If she was mentally handicapped like that vegan teacher, she wouldn't be near as successful as she is now.
Probably. Although you can make it, that would prove that vegan teacher's argument.
She's insane.
That's true, but that would prove that vegan teacher's argument of like, oh, you're only saying it because like you have like a lot of people and you're more interested in like advocating for that. Like Billie Eilish could have been like, yeah, I think everybody should be vegetarian, but I'm not going to shove it down your face. That would have probably been, I guess, a more pro-vegan argument, or everybody should be.
Yeah,
vegan.
Sure. I mean, she can say that, but as long as she's not a dick about it, like freaking Karen over here.
Yeah, that's right.
But
I think her name actually is Karen. Funny enough.
It's Katie. It's Katie.
Oh, right. It's Miss Katie. Right. Yeah, true.
Yeah. And by the way, Billie Eilish does shove some beliefs down people's throats. It's just she obviously doesn't care that much about veganism.
What like BDSM beliefs?
No, like Joe Biden for president.
Woo! I know that you like that one.
over and over and over and over.
What do you think about that? You like that? You like that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I'm such a Joe Biden fan. I love him so much.
Get into the show.
Duty 2.
Duty 2?
Like, eat whatever you want. Yeah, you know, the people...
Eat whatever you want? No. You're just reinforcing... Another 5.
10 X's.
5 X's.
Oh,
okay. Absolutely not. When there's a victim involved, like you're just repeating the same bullshit that you just said, Billy.
16, okay.
People that are always like, I'm a vegan.
What the fuck is this face?
That's what you look like, Miss Skady.
Vegans do not think that they are better than others.
I'm gonna do a hard disagreement, especially from her. She thinks that she's better than everybody for being vegan. Like she parades around with like moral authority. Like you can make a reasonable argument as somebody who's vegan that I personally should be vegan, right? I have the money to be vegan. But, like, go into, like, honestly, poorer areas that barely have access to food outside of McDonald's, and you're going to tell them that they're there people because they can't, like there are areas where there's, like, there's difficult to access fucking grocery stores. Like, there's complete, like, lack of nuance here. I don't know. It's just so stupid. She thinks she's better than everybody.
Like, my grandma's vegan, but it's not because she has a mental disability like Miss Katie. It's because...
Jesus Christ.
It's because she has to for her health problems because of her past diet. It wasn't very good, so she has heart disease. So
yeah, that's a pretty that's like a somewhat common thing.
Like, it is expensive.
Oh, for sure. People try to say that it's not.
The milk, the like food they have to special like get over at Whole Foods, like that's a lot of money.
I didn't loot what I needed. Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, everything's like so much more expensive. Like even it's crazy, you know. And you get like even like gluten-free food is like two and a half times the cost of normal food. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Oh yeah, believe me. This shit is. My mom and my sister are both gluten intolerant. Gotta deal with that crap.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
It's awful.
Let's play this fucking.
Anyways, I think Miss Kitty is classist.
That's true. She's a classist and racist since black people are disproportionately poor.
Animals, in that we all are sentient beings. We're not trying to talk down to you. We're simply trying to explain that, hello, there are victims around.
True.
Look, if I tell you that cow's milk is for baby cows, it doesn't mean I think I'm better than you. It simply means that you have to stop hurting baby cows.
Okay. Fuck baby cows. Punch him. Well, Curly, you are a cow defender, Curly, because you won't let me have sex with cows.
So because I won't let you have sex with cows, I'm closer to being vegan than you.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. The logic follows perfectly. You're vegan. I'm actually gonna put this on YouTube, and I'm gonna make it labeled "Curly Daddy is secretly a vegan?" Question mark.
I'm putting this on YouTube as well, but I'm gonna label it something completely different.
All right. Well, you know.
This is a face making fun of vegans. This is supposedly a vegan. This is the face of veganism? This is what we want the face of veganism to look like to the public? Somebody who
Yes, that is exactly what I want the face of veganism to look like.
I mean,
an absurd, stupid face. It works perfectly for vegans.
Yes,
yeah.
That is the perfect representation of veganism, that face right there.
Exactly. So yes, that your answer is yes, Miss Katie.
It's fun? Of their own people? I don't think that Billie Eilish is actually vegan.
Oh wow!
I think
that's
that she was born in a family where they didn't eat animals, and that she's kept on not eating animals.
Okay.
But I suspect that she does, and I'll tell you why. I saw a video of her once in a mall where she was just walking around and just jumping over counters in a mall. It was a music video.
It was her music video.
Grab a bunch of donuts and just like starting to eat these donuts. And nowhere in her video did she state these are vegan donuts. And most malls do not sell vegan donuts.
Wow, it's fucking Detective
in fact,
Katie.
It's hard to find good vegan
How
products
is a
in a
donut
shopping center.
I imagine the way they fry it. Maybe that could be the reason. I could look into it. Why aren't donuts vegan?
Wait, why? Milk chocolate?
They have eggs in them. Yeah. That makes sense. Fun fact, though, I will say in her defense, potentially, you know, if Carol and Kumar go to White Castle. Though I think none of those burgers were actually like meat burgers. I think they're either vegan or vegetarian, and then they made sure to like adhere to like those guidelines to not like it might have been like a religious thing. I don't really remember, but just a fun fact that they actually do have the ability to, you know, create vegan products. I wouldn't doubt that she's like, yeah, I'm vegan, so make me vegan donuts so I can walk through for a music video. You said.
Yeah, it was her music video called "Therefore I Am," and all she did was walk around a mall.
Yeah, I guarantee you that they were vegan donuts. Like I wouldn't put my life on it because it doesn't mean enough to me that she ate chickens periods. But you know, I'm just gonna assume
she could have done in that video where she's jumping the counter and just eating these donuts. You could have said, "These are vegan donuts." That would have been a good thing to do. That would have helped her audience to stop paying for the rape, torture, and murder of innocent animals who never did a single thing wrong to us.
Well, I don't know. That cow looked at me the wrong way, so I ate the fuck out of it.
What a shameful thing.
In everyone's face, it's like, you're the reason people don't like vegans.
Nope. You're the reason, because people like you make it difficult for the rest of us to do our job. If people like you, Billie Eilish, would have the guts, would be brave enough to say, I'm vegan and you should all be vegan too, then people like me would not get deplatformed from TikTok because we would have more supporters. Where the fuck were you when I was out there with my 1.7 million followers? Where were you to...
I find it incredible, but like again, it's such a sensitive like it's so sensitive to like compare animals to like other marginalized groups. So like yeah, I've defended partially her like comparing it to the Holocaust because like you can probably look at some similarities, but I'm a controversial TikToker and I'm not putting my life on that defense. Like, you think that like Billie Eilish is gonna like destroy her platforms? Like, yeah, you know what, it is just like that. It's not just like that. There are similarities.
She compared it to the Holocaust and slavery.
Yeah, and of course fundamentally animals don't matter. Like, they're not people, you know what I mean? They don't matter as much at the very least. Yeah.
I mean, basically, from an outside point of view, what you're doing is comparing everybody who's ever been enslaved to an animal.
Yeah, that's a little. We could make a pretty reasonable argument about racism there.
To support me and say, hey, that vegan teacher's doing great. She's telling everybody it's important not to harm animals.
You're not doing
we
great.
should all support
Nobody will
her.
ever say that.
The only people that were like, "Oh, thank you so much for helping me. You made me vegan." That vegan teacher are the fake accounts that she made to say that to her.
Yes, and her 1.7 million followers that she brags about, I guarantee you all of them except 10,000 are a bunch of troll accounts that literally just follow her to harass her.
She would get terrible ratios on her likes.
Oh, yeah. And while I disagree with deplatforming somebody, she did say some stuff that were against
yeah, no, I agree with you, but she had like the video with the N-word in it, like, and she didn't even like censor it. So it's like, what defense? Like, I didn't like that she got banned. You know, she's fun to take shots at, but she's saying some dumb shit.
Yeah, I mean, and TikTok's one of the most censored platforms of all time. You think you can get away with saying some of that crap?
I could barely show my ass on there without getting pulled down. Are you kidding me?
Oh, dude, I get a video taken down every day for no freaking reason.
I swear the reason that we're not banned is because we're verified. Because, like, I just... like, I feel like they have, like... You know what I mean?
Honestly.
And it's, like, it's not even that, like, I don't even make... Like, I have controversial videos, but, like, most of them are just, like... Like, I tried to do, like, a thirst trap video where, like, I, you know, did, like, a thing with Nikita Dragon or whatever. And I kept putting it up, and it kept getting pulled down for, like, nudity. And I'm like, okay, so I kept censoring and censoring and censoring. 5 times it got pulled down. I get that's, like, violations against me. And it was, like, because, like, it wasn't even, like, they just did it because her video, they found it to be nudity. It was so weird. It was weird. But, like, yeah, like, that shit happens all the time. Holy shit, you right?
But you didn't want to be brave enough to stick your neck out. So you just like hid in the corner and just like, oh no, I don't mind. You guys can go ahead and hurt animals. That's okay.
Thank you, Billie.
Just so long as you give me some money and pay my staff.
Pay my staff.
Because I'm so hip and cool. You're not fucking cool. You see this? This is cooler than that.
No.
Because cool is about what's inside.
Did she say what's cooler? Her shirt's cooler?
No, her.
Oh, I mean, vegan teacher is pretty cool in her defense.
No, she's not.
She's cool as fuck. What are you talking about? This is cooler than that.
That vegan teacher is not cool.
It spoke to me when she called herself cool, bro. It really empowered me, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it empowered me to slap her across the face.
Jesus Christ.
Being brave and not being afraid. Fuck you, Billie Eilish. Sorry, students, if I'm swearing a lot, but I get very passionate, and you have permission to swear too when you get very passionate about something.
What's so weird about it is, like, you know that, like, she's marketing this video like almost to kids. Like, you kind of know that as like a teacher, so she's like basically saying it's okay to curse as a kid, which is really not your call there, dog. It's more like a parent's call. Very weird video. You can curse, kids.
Very weird video for a very weird person.
For sure. Ugly person too. No, she's alright.
No,
it's
she's
okay
ugly.
to swear.
Body shaming.
You gotta let off your steam somehow.
No, I'm not body
You should
shaming.
also play the ukulele and be sweet. But when you're angry, it's okay to be angry sometimes. Okay?
Okay.
Let's continue to watch this. Maybe it gets better.
Thanks, Miss Katie.
You know, we always have to be hopeful.
Thanks, Miss Katie.
Maybe she's gonna say something great. Let's look.
I'm vegan.
No.
I'm not like out here like don't eat that because like yeah.
These people are what I call pick-me vegans.
Okay.
You've probably
Oh,
heard of pick-me
gosh.
girls or simps. These are people that don't
Oh,
get
can't
offended
say that
by
on TikTok
blatantly
anymore. I mean,
offensive
Twitch anymore.
things and blatantly sexist things
I
because they
wish.
crave attention and validation from the opposite sex or basically whoever they're trying to get with.
Oh my god, other girls get upset with you when you call them bitches and hoes? Girls are way too sensitive these days. I'm not like other girls. I won't get offended by you calling me names that devalue me.
Please like me, please
Thank
like
you.
me, please, please.
Thank you. I
please
appreciate
like
that.
me.
Thanks, bitch. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so here we have an ad.
Wait. She's watching the ad.
What kind of ads do you get? You know, we all get different ads. I don't know if you guys
It's because
realize
she
that. We get
doesn't
different
have
ads depending on what kind of
ad
things
button.
that's
Speaking
But-
of, does
no,
she
but-
have ads on her?
I bought like no ads because I want to be part of the capitalist system. But what I find really
No,
interesting.
I have it too, but has she been monetizing her videos? Because if so, she's making bank.
Yeah, she has been. My thing is why does she watch the video? Why does she watch the ad? She's like, oh, you have ads, and instead of just waiting and then skipping it, she's like, what kind of ads do you get? And it's like, what? Why?
Because she's 70. Because she's like 78 years old, and she thinks ads are interesting.
Honestly, though, some of them can be. You ever see those really good
Grubhub.
Yeah, Grubhub ads or Milk of Magnesia ads? Those are my favorite.
I use Grubhub now, so
Jesus Christ, Carly. Go get your own food, you dick. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's get this.
shut up.
the
dude. I don't
algorithm
wanna
has
walk.
figured out that we like. I'm going to skip this ad and keep listening.
Oh my gosh, are the guys you've dated got upset when you told them all men are rapists? Wow, men can be such sexist pigs. I'm not like other men. I accept the fact that all men are in fact rapists.
What? Wait, that was like super weird. Like he's saying he's a pick me, but for like the kill all men narrative, where he's like, yeah, all men are like rapists. Like, it's weird. You usually, okay, I gotta respect this guy. Honestly.
I mean, I can't say I disagree.
He's
I
not-
can't say I disagree.
Yeah, he's not going the safe route. He's not like pandering to other like what you would consider like a progressive ideologies. He's saying it straight. He's like, yeah, kill all men is bad.
Her face, though. I wonder what she's about to say.
Yeah,
to
what is?
that.
I gotta respect this guy. Maybe I'm a little closer to veganism now.
Yeah,
Please like me, please, God, please like me, please.
These vegans leaving these
She just
shitty
skipped
comments
over
or
it.
posts
I don't think she likes
are
it.
pick-me vegans. These vegans don't
In other words, they're not brave. They're
Um,
selfish. They care more about themselves than they do about the innocent victims.
I mean, I care about myself
Okay,
more than
David,
most
you're
people.
getting a check mark for that. You're speaking out
Why only one? Check mark?
on an issue that's extremely difficult. Now look,
Do you think that he cares about her validation?
David
at
has
all?
9.33 thousand followers.
Oh,
You guys
wow.
can see that. Okay, here.
thought he was
9.33
actually
thousand
famous.
followers.
Uh,
This guy should easily have 1 million followers because he is brave enough to speak the truth. I want everybody to start following.
Oh my god. It's very interesting. I think that she's trying to platform him,
yeah, I mean,
or
her
like acting
platform is
like she
bigger than his.
can. I wonder how many subscribers he has now. What's his name? What's his-
Dave, I don't know. David Rams? David Rams.
David Rams? How do you spell it?
She still has it in the search bar of her video.
Well, how much is it in the search bar? 9 point what?
David?
Well, now he has 9.58.
Oh wow, she gained in 200 subs.
She actually did a live stream with him, apparently.
All right, guys. Well,
I guess that makes sense as to why they're jerking each other off here.
Keep listening first before I say that. But so far, just the fact that he is brave enough to say what he's saying and brave enough even to speak out against the vegan community in a way to try to encourage them to be brave is good.
She's probably secretly a lesbian.
By animal abuse because they crave acceptance and validation from non-vegans. So when you make posts that are emotional, strong, and powerful, they come flying in to rescue the poor, offended non-vegan public. These are the types of vegans that most likely only hang out with non-vegans and say things like, "Oh, I'm not one of those vegans." They're totally okay with putting other vegans down for their own personal gain, and they'll
yes, I know a lot of those also. A lot of these type of vegans are the type who stay silent. We call them vegans in quotations because they're not real vegans in my view.
That's a mouthful.
Anytime that you are letting somebody talk about how they murder animals without confronting them and saying, actually, I'm not okay with that, you're not truly a vegan.
Okay.
And later on, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some personal examples that I've been through, and I understand that it's not always easy. But let's keep listening to David a little bit more.
Hey guys, abandon your friends. Be a vegan.
So they can get acceptance, validation, and basically so they can be liked.
Oh my god, another vegan got upset when you told them that it's your personal choice to eat animals. Wow, vegans can be so pushy. Me? I'm not like other vegans. I respect your choice to use and kill other animals for your personal pleasure and convenience.
Please like me, please like me, please, please, please.
Right? A lot of vegans just want to be liked more than anything else.
I think people want to be liked.
But what's more important? To be liked or to actually defend the victims?
Be liked.
Please like me, please. When I first came
I think it's more, personally, I just think it's more important that people like me than it is to give a fuck about cows. I don't give a shit about cows.
Personally, I think being a decent human being is more important.
I mean, let's be honest, cows
forcing your beliefs down people's throats.
Cows are fucking gay, honestly. That's why it's okay to sleep with them, right? Curly? Okay, let's move on.
Kinds of pick-me vegans, honestly, I lost a lot of faith in the vegan movement. It really hits hard when you realize that this tiny little fraction of the population that happens to be vegan, this tiny minute group of people that are supposed to be defending the animals alongside you, like the only people out there that really care enough to do something, the vegans, are actually standing against you because they want to get validation from the people who are abusing animals.
So he lost faith because he realized that even the vegans, which is a tiny, okay, here's the earth and here's the people on it, okay? And here's the amount of vegans on there.
She just like tongued the earth's asshole.
And then even out of those so few, there are even fewer who are actually true animal defenders. Even the rest of them are, so many of these vegans just try to be really nice to everybody and still allow this problem to continue. This abuse. And so he is so brave. David, I'm giving you 5 check marks.
Why is she so horny for this guy?
4, 5. Just for saying what you just said.
It's pretty rough, but then I realized something. I've actually been there myself.
Oh! What did you do?
I've said the words.
Well, he's got to get stars taken away, no?
Yeah. Take away stars.
Yeah, take away stars. What the fuck, vegan teachers? What are you doing? Holy shit. What are you doing, you fucking asshole?
I'm not one of those vegans.
Oh! Oh!
Holy
oh! Should we give him an X?
Yeah, you have to.
Let's see where he's going with this first.
By your own logic, you do.
I understand what drives someone to do this. It's so tempting to play the good cop, to try and get people to like you. We all want to be liked, and it's really hard to resist the temptation to get other people to feel this way about you. But I realized something extremely important. As animal rights activists, we have to resist that temptation. We're not going to make...
Yes. Check mark for that. We must resist that temptation.
Oh, come on. He deserves an X for that. 5 X's, honestly.
He deserves it.
I understand.
Yeah, 5. Give him 5 X's, dude.
By making people feel warm and fuzzy inside.
Man, I just love animals. Like, how cute are these animals? Oh, wow, yeah, so cute, yeah. Oh my god, I know, right? That's why I'm vegan. Because you love animals? Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, I love animals too, but I'm not vegan. Yeah.
Okay, now remember, don't say anything offensive. We have to stay positive.
Well, I guess we love animals in different ways then.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess we do.
I love some animals.
This
but
vegan made me
most I
feel
don't.
good about not being vegan.
Oh, you see that? This guy is saying, "Oh, I'm so happy that the other."
This is a scenario. Also, this guy looks like he would totally be vegan. He looks like a douchebag. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he does. But I mean, hey, let's just go to the other scenario. Oh yeah, I like animals, but I'm not a vegan. Oh, so you support the Holocaust?
Oh, you're right. It's like, well, I have I'm Jewish, right? It's like, well, then you should know better than to eat animals. And that person will be like, you know what? You're right. Jews and animals, same thing. Same exact thing. No difference.
Oh,
thank you for
you're calling me a homophobe and a racist for not being vegan? Sure, I'll start being vegan. That makes sense.
Perfect sense. I think we cracked the code. I think that's what I think that's the message she's trying to.
I mean, basically, in a nutshell, that is what vegans do.
Well, at least some vegans, I suppose. Vegan teacher
Other
vegans.
vegan, he lets me continue to pay for the rape, torture, and murder of animals because he's not being one of those vegans. He's being quiet and nice. Oh, he must love me. That's what this guy's thinking.
So now I can claim to love animals whilst paying for them to be abused. Awesome! We have to expose the horrors, expose the truth, and we have to support each other.
Yes, another check mark for you, David. We have to expose the horrors and the truth.
Let's expose the whores.
Exactly.
When you get to 10 check marks, you get sloppy top.
Absolutely right.
She's probably already
In
given
doing
it to
so,
him.
when we act like a pick-me vegan,
Honestly.
I'm vegan. I'm not like out here like, don't eat that because
we completely undermine the animal rights message. We give every single non-vegan engaging with that post or conversation the perfect excuse to completely ignore it. So what do we do about this? I recommend privately inboxing any vegan who's acting like this in public.
Okay, kill non-vegans,
I've done it
obviously.
A few times, and I send a message that's something
I
like
agree.
this. Hey, I just saw your comments on my post. I really
Logically.
appreciate you sharing your opinion and engaging with the content, but I have removed the comment. The post is aimed at non-vegans, who will no doubt be reading the comments looking for someone who supports their abuse, someone who's fighting their corner. Seeing a comment from a vegan that's undermining the message of the post gives them the perfect excuse to ignore the message and continue abusing animal.
Very interesting. This is very interesting. So David is doing this behind the scenes. He's messaging vegans and telling them, be careful.
Okay.
There are so few of us out there.
I mean, I guess I don't like this guy, and I think vegans are dumb, but I guess this guy makes sense. If he individually messages all what he would consider pick-me vegans, and it's like, oh, and tries to like empathize with them, I guess that's better than it's better than the way that she goes through it.
Papa, did you see
Notice how he's being respectful in the way that he's talking to the vegans that he doesn't even like.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him fundamentally, I'll give him. So to me, so far, this guy seems more like like you should be vegan, like it's really fucked up, rather than like a Holocaust vegan, like vegan teachers. You know what I'm saying?
At the Holocaust teacher.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
We must
I think that might have been watching a
out on
band.
behalf of the animals all the time. There are enough non-vegans who are putting all kinds of terrible comments in our comment sections. Good job. Anybody who is not sure what to do, maybe you can consider copying this text. Seems like a good idea to me.
I guarantee you that vegan teacher doesn't know how to copy and paste something.
Probably not at all.
To discuss, but when I see them, I will always remove comments from other vegans that I believe will result in more animals being harmed.
Okay, so thank you for your understanding. Okay, so that what I see a comment section like is it's a bit like it's your house, it's your kitchen. Okay, so when you have people come and visit you, if you have a party, let's say a party of vegans, you don't want these vegans to speak to the animal abusers and say, well, it's okay to do that. I mean, it's your house. Your comment section is your kitchen. You don't want people to take a dump, take a big shit in the middle of your kitchen floor and leave you with a big mess. No,
so
if they want to take a
weird,
dump, they can do it on their own YouTube video in their own comment section.
Take a dump.
This
Take a dump
is
on me,
the
vegan
difficult
teacher,
part.
right?
This is what's
shut
hard
up.
about being an animal rights activist.
What? It's so hot.
Because on the one hand, it generates a conversation. On the other hand, when your account is big enough, it is okay to close off the comments. Sometimes at the beginning, you might not be sure what to do, and you're trying to sift out and trying to see, well, who are the friends, who are the actual vegans, and you can see by the text. And eventually,
the sacred text.
This is how I've been doing it. When my account gets big enough, I start to narrow it down, and then eventually I shut off the spam.
I could have swore that she made a post a long time ago about how like you're a loser if you limit comments because she was targeting Joe Robe, and then she started limiting comments shortly after that. So I don't know what the hell she's talking about. What the fuck is she talking about?
I got to comment. I got to comment on her stuff.
Why? What are you friends? Oh, you're friends with her now, or you were?
I was before she got banned. Yeah, we were friends.
You're a pick me non-vegan, Curly.
Yeah, no, and then I went into her comment section and I just started harassing her.
Jesus Christ. You know, she never responded to me. I was actually willing to have a legitimate conversation about real veganism.
Oh, no, she cannot have a conversation. I mean, she can't carry a conversation. I don't think that vegan teacher has the ability to complete full sentences talking to another person.
I don't think that she wants to have a full conversation. You know what I'm saying?
No, she can't because she knows that her logic is severely flawed. And also, as I mentioned, she probably has a lot of different disabilities.
You fucking hate this woman. Holy shit.
I legit like mean it when I say I can't stand her.
Did you give her a kiss on the lips?
No.
Okay.
It's basically
that's all I
spam.
needed to know.
And I tell people, that's all I need to know about your character, Curly. You can say whatever you want over in your kitchen, but when you're in my kitchen, I don't want you to shit and piss all over the floor. I don't want you to vomit your bullshit all over the place here.
Shit and
want to keep
piss.
this clean. Want to keep it a nice vegan home. Nice, another check mark for that, David. Really good.
Thanks for your understanding. Keep speaking up for the animals. Some people have responded really well, and we've got into
what's
some very
going on,
productive
Jacob Brown?
discussions where they've either agreed with me, and we've agreed that we'll do private messages from now on, or they've disagreed with me, and they've said, but I understand it's undermining the message, so I won't do that again in public. So it's like a win-win situation in that sense. But I've also had some pretty bad responses from others who've resorted to name-calling and accusations, and then eventually resulted in them blocking me, or me blocking them. But honestly, it's still a win-win situation, because you either have someone who understands and cooperates, meaning they're a valuable ally, or you've weeded out an unreasonable attention seeker, and it's for the best that you block them from your account anyway. You can only hope that eventually this message gets through to them and they change their ways, but the important thing here is that you've dealt with this problem in a productive way. We aren't going to change the world by being pick-me vegans, by trying to make
suck my pussy, David.
Cool, or that we're not the type of vegan that's going to make you feel bad about abusing
5
animals.
stars.
Hey man, what's up? Oh hey, you seem cool. That's because I am cool. You know what else? No.
I'm vegan.
I'm a vegan. But I'm not one of those vegans. You know what I mean? You mean you won't make me feel bad about not being vegan? Hell no, brother.
You know, honestly, I think that when people like shame, like if I feel like the normal interaction is like, okay, you're a vegan, I'm not a vegan, right? So it's like that vegan starts shaming me. I'm like, well, I don't care because it's not a thing to me. I don't give a shit about animals. Right? Like, so you're not actually helping yourself by trying to shame people out of veganism.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, I sitting here and I'm like, yeah, I don't care. It's just an animal. I don't really care that much. I mean, I care a little bit, but I'm not, like, holding to it. It doesn't really matter. There's bigger problems in the world, like, you know, actual subjugation of, like, people in the, like people need rights before animals need rights, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, did he? Did he? All right, send me it later.
To their own. Oh, great. So I can keep eating and using animals for my pleasure and convenience, putting them through literal hell on earth without you making me feel bad about it. Live and let live. Different strokes for different folks. You do you. Everyone is on their own journey. Mi casa es su casa. It's all water under the bridge. Dude, you're such a cool vegan. Why can't all vegans be like you? I know, right?
What?
Martin Luther King, Gandhi, the suffragettes, and many more that most of us would consider to be heroes of social justice from history were hated by so many.
Specifically, Martin Luther King was pretty, I feel like he pushed his message in a very palatable way. You have a lot of black activists who are like super, like honestly border racism, which like you know, we could have complex conversations about whether it's justified or not. But like Martin Luther King was like, yeah, everybody's equal, everybody's equal. He pounded it into him. So like Martin Luther King isn't either of them by that logic. Martin Luther King was somebody who tried to appeal to honestly to people who were generally in the group of oppressors. So I don't know what the fuck they're even talking about.
It's the vegan god complex. Yeah. They think that they're the next Martin Luther King because they like shouting at people to not be vegans.
Honestly, though, it's silly.
Join the club. I'm in the club too of the most hated. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Those were excellent examples of people who changed.
How many did you get? Only 3 for that?
I'm like Martin Luther King because I'm hated, everyone.
What you know I really like is that like she only gave him 3 stars for being like MLK. Isn't that like a little racist? Think about it. Martin Luther King only gets 3 stars.
I'm gonna have to give that vegan teacher an X for racism.
An X for racism.
Changed history
5
by
X's for
being
racism.
brave, by being outspoken, and by being hated. Being hated is part of the journey.
I feel like it doesn't have to be.
In that time, hatred, rejection, anger, this is all to be expected when you're challenging things that have been the way it is for an extremely long.
David, you're absolutely right.
Just fuck David already. Jesus
People
Christ.
don't like change. If you can't handle the hate and the anger and all of that stuff, it's totally understandable. And actually,
I collect change so I can go on vacation.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. But if you can't give support to the ones that can handle the hate, and you find yourself tempted to step on them to gain acceptance or validation for yourself, do us all a favor and, you know, don't do that.
In other words, what Billie Eilish could have done is she should have just said, I admire vegans because they are trying so hard to change the world. She could have said something positive. She didn't need to speak out negatively on behalf of so many animal rights activists who are trying so hard. She could have been braver.
That's true.
What I like about David is he understands this. He is brave.
Could you honestly imagine though, like vegan or not, could you honestly imagine like talking to that vegan teacher in a way where like she's some form of moral authority? Because she had like a 2-hour conversation with her and sat down with her and like talked to her in a way where she's like, yeah, you're right. And it's like, how do you do that? Like she's certainly not the person you'd point to as like a positive force for vegans. There's no way that you can't know that you're hurting your own cause by supporting that vegan teacher. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Vegan. And he knows that it is his duty to speak out on behalf of the animals, because the animals depend on us. We have to come to their rescue.
Get the fuck the animals.
David, I don't know if you sing or if you play the ukulele, but I would love to hear you play that song. That would be so much fun. And I hope that Billie Eilish sees this and that she learns this song.
You know that?
Billie Eilish, if you happen to see this video, here's a song for you to play. Here it is. Learn it on your ukulele. I'm sure you're a way better singer than me.
Step aside and
does
allow
she sing or does
those
she
who can
rhythmically
handle the
talk
hate to do that job? Drop me a comment down below to let.
Excellent job. Really good. Everybody, I want you to follow this guy here. His name is David Rams. He has 9.33 thousand subscribers. He should have millions of subscribers.
He should make an OnlyFans.
Because he is an individual who is not afraid to speak the truth. He is a free thinker. He is brave because he could lose his audience. And some people here on YouTube get a tiny little bit amount of money from their videos, and they risk losing their Patreon, their patrons from their Patreon account. So just the fact that he is willing to stand up and take a risk there is good, because in reality, the real vegans, the ones who actually care about the animals, they will come to your accounts and they will support you financially. Even if it's $1 a month or $2 a month, they will come. And that's what I've noticed too. Recently, I opened a Patreon account, and I have some followers who say thank you.
I doubt
Thank you for speaking out on behalf of the animals. And having just a couple of extra dollars a month is great. I can buy some blueberries. I can buy a block of tofu with that money. I really appreciate it.
We're at this point, where's the OnlyFans? Yeah. At this point, she's just explaining to people that she has a Patreon.
So let's have a look here. Here's the final tally. So Billie Eilish has 2 check marks. David, I didn't hear you say anything that was worthy of an X.
What are you talking about? He said that he used to be a pick-me.
Billie Eilish has so many exes for being rude against the vegans, for basically making
rude against the vegans.
Giving the green light to non-vegans to go ahead and hurt animals. It's not okay. And David,
I can't react to the vegan teachers.
So the clear winner here is David Rams. He is the bravest vegan,
the hottest, the
bravest vegan of
the
all.
Sexiest. He has the biggest penis. I love him.
Let's make a nice A+ for him. And unfortunately, Billie Eilish, she failed. I'm gonna write fail here.
Is that how she makes her videos? She green screens them because she doesn't understand how to like regular stream things?
Yes.
Wow, impressive.
Yeah.
All right. Well, okay.
This is the final.
I mean, her format's decent. It's just like if she cleaned it up a little bit, I think that she could really gain some traction. Vegan Teacher has a lot of potential. She's hated in a way that like she does inspire some people, and like she can like she's hated in a way that like people want to watch her to hate her, so she can keep her platform up. Like she's got that going for her in her defense, you know.
Yeah.
So that's why she's so loved. She's got the hate algorithm down 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You just have to get that down. Let's see what they think. So an A+ for David.
Everybody follow David, and if anybody is close to Billie Eilish, tell her
I'm really close
that
to Billie
it's
Eilish,
not too late for her to start being brave.
Just say that to her. Say, listen, Billie Eilish, it's not too late for you to be
She
brave.
needs to watch the documentary. Tell her to go to watchdominion.com.
Dominion.
It's all one word. Watchdominion.com.
Not one word.
What'd I say?
But I understand what you're saying. Girlie, go
watchdominion.com.
Watchdominion.com.
And Dairy is Scary.
Dairy is Scary.
Okay? Dairy is Scary and Dairy is Scary is only 5 minutes. WatchDominion.com is a full-length documentary.
We should
Absolutely
watch that.
Essential.
What
happened with Billie is she has either forgotten or maybe she never really knew the importance of speaking out, but it's essential. She must do it more. She must be braver. She has enough money now. She has enough followers. She can weed out the people who follow her, who are just not helping the vegan movement, and she will actually be more appreciated. People will actually be admiring her even more if she's brave enough to speak.
I would admire her.
She should retract her statement. She should say, I was wrong. I should never have said that, and I'm sorry on behalf of the animals. Or she should say, I apologize to the animals, and I apologize to vegan activists who are trying really hard to change the world. Here again is the little song if you want to learn it. It's called Be Brave, Be Vegan. You know it's your duty to.
Duty. I like it when people say duty. It's funny.
Thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, you should do.
Okay, I don't think we're going to listen to her song about how you should subscribe to the fucking channel. I'm over it.